Oh. Anybody in here yet? Looks like we got 4, huh? How we doing today? I'm trying to get to my channel on the TV. But I can't find it. How's everybody doing tonight? Here we go. Here we go. Now I can probably see the chat. What's up? Who is that? Is that Cord? Oh wow, we got Deborah Spiker. How you doing? Roadkill Ron. Cord Oliver. Good to see you, man. Cleaning the bugs off the bike. You come over and clean mine if you want. Trying to see if I can find the chat. Here we go. Here we go. All right, now I can see the chat on the TV. I might move you around a little bit. I'm just out here changing oil, messing around. Miss Linda is actually doing a sleep study tonight. I have a doctor's appointment tomorrow. Gosh, it's not until 3:30 in the afternoon, but I'm going to get up in the morning and I'm going to print off a sample ballot and I'm going to early vote. I'm going to get it done out of the way because I don't know what time the polls open on the election day and what time they close, so I'm going to go ahead and vote early. Deborah says, me too. How you been? Yeah, I'm cleaning off my oil plug here. I got to pull the filter off here in just a second. Let me move this light. That is a LED shop light that I bought from Harbor Freight years ago, and I do have them above me in the shop. And I'll tell you what, they work really good. So don't let me forget, I'm gonna put my oil plug over here on the toolbox because I gotta put a new O-ring on it and put a little stuff on it. I don't think I'll have any problem getting the oil filter off, but this thing here comes in really handy. Move this out of the way till I get it loose. You guys want to come down here? Come on. There she comes. I'll look at the chat here in just a second. I just got done watching a channel called The Ornery One, I think it is. And I've been following them since the summertime. Yeah, it's leaking. What's going on, Robbie? Hey, if y'all are in the chat, go check out Stiff Rides. That's Robbie. Like and subscribe his channel for me, will you? Pretty good kid down there in Texas. I just thought I'd jump on for a little bit because, I don't know, Miss Linda's not home. Let me see if I can see the chat here. I called you a kid, didn't I? Anybody younger than me is a kid, right? There we go. Sit you there for a minute. Oh man, we got 11 people up here. 3 thumbs up. Shit. I'm spilling oil, y'all. Because I didn't put my drain plug in yet, but that's okay because I've got to, I'm going to let it drain completely. I don't know if my mother's in here or not. Surely they're not sleeping yet. I gotta find a little, oh, here we go. I got another bucket right here. I can put underneath it. You know those gallon jugs of oil that you get? Let me show you. Those work really good for drain pans. for your motorcycle. Just cut the top out of them. Except that one doesn't have a lid. I'll have to find a lid for that. All right, let's get a O-ring on this plug. Yeah. You know, recycle the plastics, right? I've been talking about getting the oil changed. It's a little early yet, but I think we put on about 200 miles. Hey, Gene, how are you? Put some tires on the T-Bird or brakes. No, that's your nephew's job there, Gene. Now, Robbie, let me ask you something. Do you put any anti-seize or the blue Loctite on your drain plugs? I was seeing where somebody had done that. You do not. You just put the drain plug back in. Yeah, when I took this out, I could tell that O-ring was kind of, I don't know if it was smashed or what. It had a little tear in it, but it wasn't leaking any oil. Gosh, I wish I could set you guys over here. I need to clean house. I need to get Skip up here and help me clean house. Here, I'll put you right there. I haven't even opened my box for the AMSOIL yet. Which is supposed to have the filter in it. Got 10 in here. Oh, this is one I wanted to tell you guys. If you guys seen the last video of Evel Knievel, that video, is not monetized, which is fine. I screwed up on the music. I'm just gonna leave it. Normally, I will delete it, take and re-edit it, put different music in there. And yeah, so it is what it is, right? I've got to get a knife, which I do have one up here. I haven't even opened the box yet. Transmission fluid. Ooh, fancy funnel. And I got some rags. primary fluid. And here's the old, oh, they gave me another sticker. Look at that, isn't that fancy? Except that's backwards, isn't it? I got another sticker. Well, I can stick one on my refrigerator now. So we'll carry this box over here. Yeah, see, look. You guys gotta see this. Look at there. Double trouble. You know, really, I don't know what the hell I'm doing, so you guys would just have to bear with me. My gosh, I got another sticker. You believe that? Look. That's all right. Useful tools inside. Well, that's pretty cool. The other day, it has an O-ring. What? I would put a new one on there. Yeah, I do. I have a whole bunch in there. That's what I was doing over there. It's proper. Gene, the drain plugs, they have a magnet on them. And when I pulled that one out, it was clean. Used Lucas. Actually pretty surprised transmission runs a lot smoother. That's what they were saying about the AMSOIL too. So yeah. I think it's starting to rain because we got some showers headed this way. Since we got 3 stickers, I guess I'll put one on the fridge. That's Sturgis. That's the channel. I'll tell you what, I'll put it right down here. There we go. But, well, you guys are all jacked up here. All right. Sonny Badger with the Badger is actually a sales rep, I guess, or he has an affiliate link with the AMSOIL. So that's where I connected. And I've heard good stuff. I've heard more good stuff than bad stuff about AMSOIL. In fact, last week I was going to Western Kansas, and I don't remember the name of the guy on the side of the truck. It is a semi-tractor trailer, and they were going west. Of course, they passed me. Everybody, oh, wow. It's even got a funnel, and it's got a little sticker you can fill out for the mileage. And I have a dry erase board over here where I write down what I did, 3 holes in the mileage and stuff like that. So that's pretty cool. It's a funnel. And some black rubber gloves. So that's cool. I won't put the gloves on because I'm not afraid to get my hands greasy. And Miss Linda's gone anyway, so I won't be manhandling anything. Oh yeah, that's pretty cool. Look at that. It's a little funnel. Huh? Hey, Chasing Adventures, what's going on? Hey, Mark. Solar DIY hobby and reviews. That's pretty cool. Greg McBee, what's up? Yeah, I'm just kind of messing around. Oh my gosh, and they put an O-ring in the, look at that. They put an O-ring in with the oil filter, so I'm gonna have to save that. I'm gonna have to save that lid. Cool. I ordered a bunch of O-rings on the, I'll tell you what, I'm gonna put you on the tripod, so bear with me. Off Amazon, and I think I got 50, a package of 50. My first rule of bike is buy a 20 pack of O-rings and crush washers. Yeah, my stock drain plugs didn't have any washers, crush washers on them. And bear with me just a second, guys, okay? Don't go anywhere. This is kind of like a screwed up life. You know what I'm saying? This is just a spur of the moment, and I thought, you know what? I haven't been live in a while, so I thought, what the heck? I'm up changing oil. I might as well talk to somebody. I get tired of talking to myself because I start acting like my mother and start answering myself, you know? There we go. How's that? All right. Well, I think I figured out why I don't use this one. It's got a hole in it. I got oil all over that. You believe that? Here I am looking for the trash can. It's right here. Yeah, I got oil all over the table here. Good thing I got plenty of rags. Yeah, we'll just throw them away. Set that right there. Now I got some brake clean. I'll clean that funnel. Okay, hang on. What did I miss? Oh shit, yeah. Yeah, I got some here, and I've got a whole bunch of Microsoft fiber towels and some other old socks. And, you know, if you wear underdrawers, I mean, I know a lot of you guys probably go commando, but yeah, I got old underdrawers in there. And wipe that up and just throw them away, you know what I'm saying? I've got to get, yeah, all right, I'll leave it be. Now, one thing I learned in the auto industry back in the 80s, and I've actually seen other guys do it, is put a coat of oil on your O-ring, your deal here. I learned that back in the 80s when I worked for a Chrysler dealer and I was a shop porter. I use old undershirts for staining wood. Yeah, I don't have any undershirts. Just Harley shirts and stuff. Now, if we get this thing started, last time I took off my shifter. Now this time I left it on. Come on. There we go. Okay, that's hand tight, right? Hand tight. You don't need to crank it another turn, like make sure it's good and snug. My wrists aren't very strong. My fingers aren't strong because of what happened there a few years back. Whoop, wait a minute. I missed something, didn't I? Anyone ever say you look like a young Hulk Hogan? You know? When we were coming back from Colorado, I think we were in Oakley, Kansas, or Colby, Kansas. And there was another guy there that had the same mustache. I think they were from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. And he was heading back there with a buddy of his on their bikes. And that's what he said. He said, "You look like a Hulk Hogan." That's all right. I wish I had his money. You know what I'm saying? Now I'm going to turn that light down a little bit. There. Oh, Robbie, did you check out that link I sent you with the ornery one there? I don't know if you saw it or not. I don't know. I think it's TJ and Steph. I think it is. I shared it on my Facebook page, and it's ironic because I have a doctor's appointment tomorrow to get my yearly checkup done. Brazilian? Who's a Brazilian? Oh, hey, how you doing? Is that Jobo? Jobo? Is that right? Welcome aboard. Hey, thanks for checking me out. Appreciate it. Never seen you in the chat before. How's things in Brazil? Or are you in the States? Call you John. John Gabriel, right? Okay. First time. Thank you. Appreciate it. Oh, Rio de Janeiro. Is that where the bikinis are like really small? I don't know if they have a bikini, but they probably have a string in the back. Yeah, my shop is a mess. I've got to hire somebody to clean the floor. See, look at here. Here's an old sock. There's no holes in it, but it's just wore out. I'll tell you what, we're gonna use this AMSOIL funnel. I've got a funnel, but we're gonna use it. The stirrup pegs, yeah. Did y'all see those? I had to raise them up because they were too low. They were down here, and I raised them up to here because on our ride on Saturday, I made a right-hand turn and I heard it scrape. It didn't jack the bike up or anything. And, but the one thing I do need, turn that off, is I need some longer mounts right here for the Karaoke to where they can kind of wrap around a little bit more. I don't know what the length is on this, probably 3 inches, maybe a 4-inch would probably work. Yeah, that's a 3-inch. So I don't know if Karaoke makes them longer or not. I haven't had time. I've just been so busy. Well, I don't know if that funnel's gonna work or not. I'm gonna have to get my longer funnel. That's not very long. I mean, it might work. Yeah, it'd probably work. What do you think? Man, we got 13 people in here. I can't believe it. This is crazy. You put those at, yeah, I got those at, yeah, Conk's Custom in the Ozarks. I actually sent him a message on Facebook, sent him pictures of it after I got them mounted. Now, I'm not done putting the oil in. I'm just getting the majority of the oil. Okay, 114 Harley Davidson. How many quarts? 4.5, 5. I usually put 4 in, and then I start it up, and then I add if it needs it. Which I don't have a problem starting it up here on the lift table because it's secured. And I do have a lift underneath it. Just put one in and set it out for 2 weeks. So yeah, there's 2. But yeah, they send you a funnel and an O-ring, and I don't think no, they don't send an O-ring with the primary and the transmission though. I'm actually doing this a little early. Just because I want to change the oil, change all the fluids out to AMSOIL, and I want to see how it performs as far as the transmission and the primary. There's 3. Hey Chase, did you look that up on that 114 Milwaukee 8 on that oil capacity? I know I looked it up before. I think it says 5, but I want to be sure. Wouldn't that be a real, you know what? Have you ever forgot to put your drain plug in before you put oil in on a car, truck, or whatever? You know what I'm saying? Wouldn't that be something? Stiffs. Robbie says, yeah. All right, hang on here. What did I miss? Five quarts. I thought so. Thank you. Thanks, John. It's John, right? I appreciate that. The beach volleyball girls. I thought I put 5 in there last time. Hey, XAN, what's going on? How are you? And what I like to do is I like to put them back in upside down in the box, and I'll let them sit, and then I'll put everything, you know, whatever oil drains in the bottom, I'll put in one container. Yeah, I know my Dodge Ram 2500 6.7 liter, it takes 11 quarts, 11 or 12 quarts. Wait a minute. Takes 4. Takes a gallon and a half or something like that. I got them over there, which I haven't even started that truck up in probably a month. I probably ought to change the fuel filter and maybe change the oil on that darn thing. It's just as expensive to change oil on the pickup as it is this. But we're saving money doing it here, right? Metric bikes take 4 liters. Okay. This is 946. Is that milliliters? Can you see that? What's the difference between ml and liters? I wasn't good in math in school. I was more interested in other things. Okay, 1,000 milliliters is equal to 1 liter. 1 + 1 = 2, yeah. That's kind of like, you know, big words. I always tell Miss Linda, I don't know big words. I hope she's getting some, man, she called me before I went live and she said, I'm all wired up, ready to go. And they're gonna put a thing in her nostril, I guess, to help to monitor her breathing or some, whatever. Okay, you think I ought to put one more in? I'm gonna put a half a quart in and then I'm gonna fire it up, let it run for a minute, and then we'll check it, okay? Because I think last time I put actually 5 quarts in. Oh, Robbie, Stiff Rides, you asked the question on your video about if you guys haven't checked out Robbie's premiere he did yesterday at 3 o'clock, go back and check that out, man. They gave a backrest, a Benlori backrest to a veteran. And he talked about his younger days. And Robbie and I have actually talked on the phone about stuff, and I think it would be pretty cool if you did, I don't know, maybe you sit down and explain your label stuff or whatever, what you did. Or I'll talk to you later on about it. All right, everybody, hang on just a minute. I got to make sure it's in neutral. I think it is. Oh, no, it's not. There. See if I can kick the camera again like I did on that video at the end of my Evel Knievel video. Well, I had it in first gear when I got it up on the lift. I'll show you guys how I got it tied down. Circulating now. So yeah, what do you say? What did XAN say? Boom, boom, yeah, that would be my luck. 13 in the Dodge, yeah. It's been so long since I've changed oil in that truck, I don't remember. Better make sure I can get this loose. Oh yeah, there. Man, we got 17 in here, 9 thumbs up, man. Who's all in here? If you don't want to chat nothing, just give me a thumbs up in the chat. I'll tell you what, those suspension technology shocks, I can't be more pleased with them. We went on that trip down to southeast Kansas, and I turned them up one turn, and since I was pulling the camper trailer. Thank you, Joe, John, or is it Joe? John or Joe? Gabriel, thank you very much. You have to excuse me, my memory's not that good with names. Cord, still here, just what? Torquing, oh, okay, lurking. Lurking, twerking, whatever you want to call it, I don't care. But yeah, there you go. We pulled that. For those of you guys that are new here, that is a canvas trailer, a camper trailer, motorcycle camping trailer that I pull behind the bike. Check out those videos. Hey, Mom, everybody say hi to Mom. How many miles on the bike? I think it turns 63,000. Lurking sounds better, yeah. But yeah, check those videos out in southeast Kansas. Oh, I was just gonna say, what happened to my sock? It's right here. What did I miss? Gene? Fit and what? Takeoffs. Hey, Razor SFX Superior Glide. What's up, man? That's a first timer I haven't seen. New to the channel as of minutes ago. Just subscribed. Hey, thank you very much. No, One thing I wanted to talk about while I was doing this live, we've been on here 47 minutes running my mouth. But, you know, I've been following the ornery one probably since right before Sturgis last year. And I think it was Facebook. I'm going to let it settle for a little longer because it shows it's full. But, you know, his wife, I guess, before I even started following him, had a brain tumor, and they treated that. Now she has diagnosed with heart failure, and they are having problems with medication. It's so darn expensive, and with insurance and everything. Oh yeah, this is all, I'm always entertaining, right, Mom? But they were live, and that's the first live that I've caught of them. And I just couldn't imagine what they're going through. I'll tell you what, if you ever make it over here, it's not just about Sturgis, it's about beyond Sturgis. I post the last 3 years, I think we've taken trips to Sturgis, and I posted videos, and it's just beautiful. And stick around, because this next year we're planning on, yes, Razor, they're, you know, I haven't caught too much of them, but it really pulled at my heartstrings because, man, I tell you what, 41 years old, and she's got heart failure. You know, I think he said in a Facebook Live, he said they're saying her heart's like the condition of an 80-year-old or something like that, man. And he was really emotional. You know, as bikers, men or whatever, you know, we're big badasses, you know, all the time, and tough and all that, you know, and it's hard for some guys to show emotions, you know, especially with your loved ones and stuff. And for me, I don't know, Mom, you could probably testify. It's I've been there, man. I've been through a lot of emotions and anger and sadness all at one time before, and several times. So I know what I kind of have. I don't know what they're going through, but I can feel the emotion that they're going through. That's what I'm trying to say. So I posted a GoFundMe link to them, and I did do a super chat in their live, which YouTube takes 30% of that. So if you go to the GoFundMe, it goes, I don't know what the GoFundMe takes, 10% versus 30%. And I've got a doctor's appointment. That's why I'm out here in the shop, because I don't have to get up at 5 o'clock in the morning tomorrow. So now look at that. I put 4.5 quarts in. And it's right there at the mark. So I'm going to leave it, and then tomorrow I will check it again. Now I've got transmission and I've got primary. And I'll be honest with you guys, I don't know which plugs they are, so I have to go to a channel to actually watch to see what plugs they are. And then I know how to drain the trans, I know how to drain the primary and change the deal, but yeah. I have to watch a little YouTube video of it, and then it's like, oh yeah, I remember. Okay, you know, Chase an Adventure, you didn't have to do that, man. What did he say? New package of socks. Thanks, Chase. I appreciate it, man. Oh my gosh. I'll show you the rags I got. They're right over there on the shelf. Can you see them right there? Look at that big package. And then I got a whole thing of rags down there. I got a buddy of mine that he stays, sometimes he does overnights because he pulls oversized office trailers. And I was over at his house one day. He goes, hey, you need some rags? Yeah, I need to organize. Who was that? Yeah. Yeah, I need someone to come work. You know, if Skip was over here, that would drive him nuts if my drawers were open to the toolbox. Because he was over here one day and he said, you need to go shut your drawers. That's driving me crazy. I'm OCD. So I ran over there and shut them for him. But yeah, and I went over to my buddy's house and he had piles of rags, of towels and washcloths and all kinds of stuff. So, and I said, you know what? That's why our hotels are so darn expensive, because you're stealing the washcloths and the towels. He said, well, I get some from work too. He had some blue ones. Yeah. Some blue shop rags, you know. He had a whole bunch of these he gave me and stuff. If they're not too bad, I'll throw them in the washing machine with Miss Linda's good clothes and wash them. Sound like someone's in the driveway. I think it's raining. Yeah, my shop's a mess. It's just the wind. My gosh. Hey, Chase Adventures, thank you, man. That's the second super chat that I've ever gotten. And that's been over a year. I appreciate that. But yeah, if you search Facebook for Lone Cowboy Adventures, you'll find me on Facebook. And I shared a link to the GoFundMe. And I think one of the prescriptions they were talking like was going to cost them after insurance, or insurance wasn't going to cover part of it, was $1,700 just for one of them. And I think they got a total of 4 prescriptions that they got to get filled for this gal. And I guess they're going to do a angiogram or something like that, where they either go up through the wrist and, oh yeah, or they go up through the vein in the leg and go up to the heart where they can actually see it. I guess maybe they shoot dye up through the heart where they can see it. And then if they need stents, they can put a stent in or balloon it. I think they were talking about ballooning or something like that. I don't know. They were talking all kinds of different stuff that they might do. So 41 years old, or I think she was 41. I can remember when I was 41. My gosh, I think. Yeah, I think I can remember when I was 41. So I just, and they're going to go live next Monday again and talk about the mental part of it and the stuff that goes along with someone that's in that condition. So anyway. And I do have a receipt. So I'm gonna go to the doctor tomorrow and get my blood drawn and probably talk to him about blood pressure, and he'll probably ask me if I want to do a colonoscopy. And oh yeah, I put me first in line for that darn thing. I'll just have a box shipped to the house, and I'll do it in a box, and they can pay someone to look at it, right? I don't know. Young guy like me, I don't think I need a colonoscopy. I'll just do it in a box and send it in. Oh, one thing I haven't done yet was change the, I have not put my new cover on. I appreciate the emotion of it. Your video with where your horses were kept is nice to see folks being real. Yes. You know, and I come in here and I tell you what, concrete is so darn expensive. I still have the stalls over here. I got the saddle, I got his bridle. I got the gate still up. I just use it for storage. I have a buddy that got divorced and asked me if he could store some stuff over here. I don't mind. I'm not using it. So he's storing an engine and transmission and an engine hoist and refrigerator and all kinds of stuff. And he was keeping his bike over here. He'll probably bring his bike over here for the winter. And like he did last year, so, which I don't mind. You know, that's what friends are for, man. We got to be there for each other. So yeah, that that broken cover for the water pump is still on there. I still have it zip tied on there. That would drive somebody crazy, wouldn't it? I might even do that later on. I don't know. But yeah, if you have it in your heart, you can spare a couple of bucks, man. Just type in Lone Cowboy Adventures on Facebook search, and then you can see a link I shared for GoFundMe, and just $5, $10, $2, you know, $1.50 or whatever, what the minimum amount is, and lift them up, man. The way I got to following him, he had flat tires over here by St. Joe, Missouri. I think it was on their bus or trailer, and I thought, that's right over there. You know, that was only 40 miles away from my place. So yeah, I mean, I think they posted the video after the fact, and after they got it fixed. So I think she might have been driving the bus and he was riding or whatever. And they don't have a lot of money. I mean, they paid it forward to other bikers and stuff. I'll have to go back and look at some other videos. There are nonprofit. They do have a nonprofit. So, excuse me. Yeah, I had a Mountain Dew earlier, so I'm talking up a storm. I've got some water over here in the refrigerator, and probably drink me a glass of water or bottle of water. Or there's other cold snacks in there too. I might even have one of those, but I don't know if I should before I go to the doctor tomorrow. One wouldn't hurt, I guess. So, man, we got 15 in here now. 13 thumbs up, appreciate it. Really do. I have to do this more often, kind of like a non-formal live. So, yeah. Appreciate you coming in. Mom, I don't know. My appointment's not till 3:30 tomorrow, so if you want to give me a call tonight yet or in the morning, whatever, I'll probably Always preface my yearly physical with, yes, I drink too much and take too much Nexaprin. I don't know what naproxen is. See, I don't know big words. But when I laid the bike over and broke both wrists, oh, Aleve, okay, and broke both wrists, and she got me to the hospital. They wanted to keep me overnight because my blood pressure was sky freaking high. And I totally refused. Miss Linda said I wouldn't have made my mom proud because I was cussing up a storm. I was like, you're not keeping me overnight, blah, 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 you know, and this and that. And so they got me. They were probably glad to get me out of there. And so, yeah, when that happened and got everything kind of taken care of, I did go to the doctor after the surgeries, and he put me on some blood pressure pills. So I don't know where I get that from. My mom is so laid back. I probably got it from my dad's side of the family, my birth father side of the family, because he was a hothead. So, well, that's funny watching yourself on TV. Hey, what'd you think about my banner? Did you guys see my banner? Isn't that cool? The commentary is amusing, yes. Maybe that's what I'll do in the morning is change the trans in the primary. And yeah, let me take you off there for a second. But yeah, that's how I got her tied on there. But I will lower it down. What did they say? I got to keep my fat finger out. I'll try to be civil. Oh, that's all right, Chase. She earned every gray hair that I gave her. I was an angel, wasn't I, Mom? So, anyway, well, good grief. We're crooked again. There we go. I hope y'all, maybe we'll do another live tomorrow or something, you know. Robbie, I'll get a hold of you. Check out StreamYard, Robbie. Stiff Rides, check out StreamYard if you don't have it yet. Maybe we'd have to do something, you know. Anyway, yeah. Oh, one other thing. Miss Linda had such a good time camping in our camper trailer that she suggested that we need to do another camping trip if the weather holds. So there's a state park north of here that she mentioned. So if they have electricity where I could actually have a heater and a fan, yeah, that'd work out really good. So anyway, yeah, you do the trans tomorrow. I don't even know what time it is. So I appreciate y'all being here. Hey, Chasing Adventures, thanks for the super chat. I guess that's what it was. You didn't have to do that, but that's the second one I've ever gotten in my YouTube career, and that's cool. That's really cool. Means a lot. TJ and Steph, nonprofit, pay it. That's right. I remember him saying pay it forward. Like I said, I haven't been following them very long, mostly on Facebook is where I've been following him. So, and he mentioned, southern Missouri and Arkansas and stuff. And I guess they live in Arkansas and they're going to have to switch doctors or cardiologists and stuff like that. It's a real pain in the ass, I mean, when you've been going to Springfield all this time and now you got to switch because you live in Arkansas. So I don't get it. I'll never understand it. Our health care system is jacked up. Luckily, I had pretty good insurance when my wrists were laid. The disability insurance that I pay for didn't pay jack, I think I was still paying for my own insurance when I was laid up on disability, and that was $70-something a week that I had to pay. And that didn't leave much out of disability. So, whatever. I don't know. I've got a lot of opinions on what's coming up in November, and you work your ass off for what you got, and other people don't have to do that to get free health care. You know what I'm saying? That's all I'm going to say. I'll just leave it at that. So, all right. I guess I'll go ahead and check on the dogs. We've been on here 66 minutes, and there's 20 people in here now. It's funny. I get ready to jump off, and I look at the count, and there's 20 in here. If this is your first time in here to the channel, leave me a comment in the comments. Give me a thumbs up, please. And, share it, whatever. The channel's growing slowly but surely. I do work a full-time job. I drive a freight truck 5 to 6 days a week. Anywhere from 3,000 to, wait a minute, 3,000 to 3,600 miles a week, So, and it's that time of year right now when things are kind of slowing down because of what's coming up in November. So freight's kind of down a little bit. Yeah. She takes damn good care of me. I miss her tonight. Even though, I come home from driving truck all day and dealing with traffic, and I sit down and she's either got something to eat or I get something to eat, out of the cabinet, warm it up, whatever. But sometimes she's chatty Cathy. Sometimes I'll listen and she'll tell me I'm just exhausted. I'm mentally exhausted from dealing with traffic and stupid people and the way people drive around freight trucks. And, yeah. And usually when I get home by 7:30, she's ready to go look at her eyelids because she gets up at 3 o'clock in the morning. So, yeah. Oh, one more thing. Robbie, have you seen my lights on the bike? Hey, Betty, how are you doing? Just getting ready to jump off here. I was going to show my underglow lights to everybody again. I don't know if you guys have seen them, Chase. I don't know if you've seen the video on the lights or not. But you guys might think you have seen it. Okay, all right. Yeah. Where they changed with the brake lights. Yeah. Oh, got to turn it on. There you go. That really gets a lot of people's attention behind you, when they glow off the pavement and stuff. I'll flicker them like 3 or 4 times coming up to a stoplight because it's dark when I go to work. And stiff rides, you probably go to work in the dark too. So anyway. Fast and Furious style, yeah. There's a kid up the road here. His dad works for Ford. He's got this little red car. I don't know if it's a Ford or what it is. And I think it's got a turbo on it. And you can hear him coming up the road. And he's got lights all over that car. So, all right, y'all. Well, I'm going to jump off here. Y'all have a good week. Maybe we'll go live again and out here in the shop sometime or whatever. And anything to get you to see. And I don't have these here. And I might look at Eagle lights just to check them out. I'll tell you what, some of them LED lights are freaking expensive. So, and that's another thing too, is the tail light. I know Bogey Biker changed his out, had to get a new one. Because that's just the regular bulb. And it'd be kind of neat, it'd be kind of neat to change that out to LED. Because all this up here is LED too, so whatever. But, you know, Mom can appreciate this. You know, when you're running 90 miles an hour down the interstate, you know, and that's just another thing to hold you back, you know, that little space right there. So it's more aerodynamic, you know, not to have a light in there, right, Mom? I'd like to get my mom on the back of that bike. But I don't think she'd do it. Anyway. I don't think she's ever ridden in a car with me. I don't remember her ever riding in a car with me before. I mean, with me driving, you know what I'm saying? I don't know. I don't remember. Big truck brake lights, yeah. It was on the bucket list to get Mom on the back, yeah. XAN says smart woman. She has sat on it, and I think it was right after I bought it. I don't think it was my Road Glide, my 18 Road Glide. I think it was this bike here. She actually sat on it. Oh, you have ridden with me when I was driving, okay. I'm talking like, 25, 30 years ago, Mom, when I was a little bit crazier. So, Gene says, Mom rode with me in the sand rail out in the dunes. Well, that's cool, Gene. Yeah. All right, 76 minutes, 18 people in here. I appreciate y'all being in here and just, it was off the wall, not in the studio or anything like that. And we'll be in the studio in the wintertime, that's for sure. Greg, how are you? But when you saw her, she says she wanted a ride. Well, that's cool. Yeah, Mom worries a lot. I mean, my mom worried a lot when I was bull riding and whatnot and running around, I'm sure. So, yeah. I think she did a lot of praying, Did it help? Maybe. I don't know. All right, y'all, be good. Go check out the Order one. I've got links in the in my Facebook deal there, and yeah, I'll tell you what, that man, he's rough. He's got tattoos all over the place, and he really showed. If you look him up on Facebook, he did a live yesterday, I think, and he really showed his heart, man. It just, yeah. Anyway, y'all have a good day tomorrow. What's tomorrow? Tuesday. And yeah, I'll finish this tomorrow morning. And yeah, I've got 2 tattoos, and I'm not going to, well, I could show you, but I'm not going to right now. So one has a lot of meaning. It's on my shoulder blade. And then the other one is just, yeah, that one right there. Hey, Greg, thanks a lot, man. I appreciate you being in here. Chase, everybody else, the Brazilian, oh my gosh. John? Gabriel? Yes, I think that's what it was. There was another one in here, another new one. Glide, I remember the road glide at the end of the deal there. Appreciate y'all being in here. No, it's a, there you go. That was my first one that I got, I think. No? Heck, I don't know. The same artist did them both. So, yeah. That one on my shoulder, this one here was supposed to be one of a kind until I was down here, Boozer's, used to be a bar and grill down here. And I seen another guy with a sleeveless shirt and he had the same damn tattoo. I said, wait a minute. I said, you got my tattoo on. He goes, no, you got my, I said, no. And the same artist put it on him. So, whatever, it's no big deal. It was cool. Anyway. All right, y'all, get some rest. We'll talk to you later. And stay out of trouble. Say hi to a stranger. Fist bump another biker. Give him a hug if he looks like he needs a hug, especially if it's the dude's like 6'7" tall or something like that, you know. Just give him a big old bear hug. I could just see that. He'll probably get punched in the nose or something. So, yeah, say hi to a stranger, thank a veteran, wave at a freight hauler, and we'll see y'all later, okay? Say bye. Yep, say bye.